Now, for over 25 years, people have asked me, what's the best type of diet to lose weight? And of course, something I used to ask myself all the time. And there are dozens of different diets, and they all have some pros and cons. Whether it's low carbs or vegetarian or ketogenic diet, high protein or high fat or low fat or metabolic type or blood type, so on and so forth. And it can all get, confusing after a while. However, the truth is, at the end of the day, they all work. What ultimately matters is how many calories you take in versus how many you burn off. And that's it. Of course, the best combination for fastest results is basically eating less and burning more at the same time. However, it's one thing to lose the weight, but it's another thing to keep it off. So some people, they lose 100 pounds, but it's the same 10 pounds over and over again. Sadly, most dieters gain all the weight back and extra few pounds on top of it. However, what I've noticed is that most people eventually give up on a diet because it becomes too difficult to not eat some of their favorite foods. Basically, they feel deprived. They can't enjoy social events like going out to restaurants and parties and holidays and so forth. And this used to be my personal problem. I'd go out, everyone's eating, having a great time, eating all the tasty, fatty foods and tasty desserts, lots of carbohydrates. And then there was me, eating a salad with chicken or fish and drinking water or maybe some diet soda in the old days. I just felt left out. It wasn't fun. And if I did say, screw it, I'm going to eat whatever I want, I'd feel guilty afterwards or maybe bloated or slow, and that wasn't good either. However, one day I was out with a friend of mine who was in great shape all the time, and he was actually 12 years older than me. Every time we'd go out, he'd eat a ton of food and not the, healthy stuff either. Now, I noticed before every meal, he'd take a bunch of pills. And I asked him one day, what's that all about? And he said, these 2 pills are fat blockers, and these 2 are carbohydrate and sugar blockers, and this one is a digestive enzyme. I take these pills before any meal that isn't, super healthy or I want to eat more of because they block about 30% of the calories, specifically blocking fats and carbs. Thus, it doesn't get absorbed. Basically, I just poop it out. And the combination is a great source of fiber, he said. So it keeps me regular and lowers my cholesterol and blood sugar at the same time. Of course, when I heard about this, I thought it was too good to be true. I mean, you can't have your cake and eat it too, and lose weight, could you? Right? So I gave it a try, and he was right. I didn't gain any weight, and no more bloat, and I was, more regular, and it kept my stomach much flatter, so that was a great bonus. Basically, I felt good, and I was happy. I still got to enjoy some of my favorite foods, in moderation, of course, and did so without feeling guilty or deprived or gaining any weight. And I've been doing this and using the same formula for almost 15 years. However, I've made some improvements to it. And the important fact to keep in mind is that a major problem with dieting and eating less is your metabolism eventually slows down. This way, my metabolism stayed fast because I'm eating more calories, yet I don't gain weight because a big chunk of the calories are being blocked with, these pills. So it's a win-win situation for my metabolism. Now, if this is something you're interested in, click the link below in the description area and you can get all the details. You can watch the video about it and use the same proven formula. Of course, this doesn't mean you can go out eating unlimited amounts of pizza and ice cream every day. However, during special events, parties or holidays or going out with friends, dates, or when you have that craving that just needs to be satisfied, you can now do so without feeling guilty.